ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this second edition of Real Talk Wrestling Podcast. I am Providence, and I'm here with the Big Bad Booty Daddy.
How you doing?
Right now, right now we're the only two here. We're waiting on a couple other guys. Maybe they'll be here, but if they don't, it's fine, because we're good. We're going to do this. A little bit about myself. I'm Providence. Short for I've Providence, which is my wrestling nickname. I am a professional wrestler.
I'm his
wrestled
manager.
in the states Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. I'm BBBD, or B Triple D, we'll call him that, B Triple D, seems to think that myself will win the Royal Rumble match this coming Sunday, so watch out for that. And I think my favorite wrestler of all time, The Undertaker, my favorite match of all time, Taker and Michaels, and the moment that got me into WWE, I can't really remember. I've been a fan ever since I was born. The first memory I can remember is odd. It's The Undertaker in 2001 cutting a promo on Ric Flair, telling them that if the real boss gives him the world, he will beat his ass. That is my first ever wrestling memory. I don't know, obscure Undertaker promo, and that's a little bit about myself. We got a few things we'd like to cover in this podcast. First off, our favorite heel or babyface turns. Let's start off with heel. BBBD, hit me with it.
All right, so for the fans who don't know, a heel or face turn is when a good guy, example John Cena, does a bad thing, he is now a heel, or where a heel, example the phenomenal AJ Styles, does a good thing, he becomes a face. A perfect example, Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown Live. So,
Yeah.
a good heel turn. It's going to be hard. It's really hard to decide after all these years of watching, but if I could pick a heel turn that was perfectly and helped in the future, has to be Triple H 2002 Raw. And here's why. We had DX come back. They had the music. They had the shirts. We were pumped. Shawn Michaels, Triple H. The Attitude Era stars. Next thing you know, Triple H, let's get ready to suck it. He pedigreed Shawn Michaels out of nowhere. And that started the best, and personally me, the worst time for Raw. Because, Triple H literally beat everybody for 3 years straight. The Reign of Terror. Wrestling River Red, everybody. You should watch that. 3 years of Triple.
I've seen it.
3 years of Triple H as the world champion, man. You mean that's the definition of a great heel turn. You ask me. Buried everybody. I mean, he buried Providence last night. I mean, this is my first time seeing him since the burial. How you feel, man? How you doing?
I don't know. I'm alright, man. I'm alright. I was dug up out of my coffin by the one and only Undertaker himself.
Oh,
of course, it's the only one who could ever. Wait. Is there been like a live unburial on like professional wrestling before?
Of course not. Of course not. That would ruin the magic of it.
Okay. I don't know. But yeah, that's me. Triple H, from that turn on, has just been on a path, and I was in his way, apparently. Me and old Mav.
Oh, yeah.
Straight in the path of the game himself.
Well, Mav was debuting Sunday Royal Rumble podcast, so, get ready for him. Get ready to hear from him. So, what's your favorite heel turn? And no cheating, you can't do mine, so you got to think hard about this one.
I got you. Favorite heel turn of all time? It's a tough one.
It's got to be Kane.
No,
wait.
No,
I can see you. I see it in your eyes. It's James Ellsworth, TLC 2016, isn't it?
All right, you got me. You got me on that one. It was definitely James Ellsworth, TLC 2016. I don't know how you knew it.
Oh,
no, but for real, I think probably my favorite heel turn of all time is the either Hulk Hogan turns on Luger and Sting and joins the NWO,
No.
or or Jericho's turn in 2008.
Oh,
2008? I don't know. Whenever he turned on Shawn Michaels and threw him into the Geritron,
it was
that
'08.
was fantastic. So one of those two.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
it was '08 because that's when
okay,
Shawn Jericho was
yeah.
doing a little
Oh,
suit and tie, looking professional for a professional wrestler. No pun intended.
oh yeah.
Oh, that's actually two good ones. I wasn't thinking Hulk Hogan. I was thinking him, my generation. But yeah, that Hulk Hogan is
Yeah,
arguably the greatest heel turn because no one actually saw it coming, like the Diamond Cutter. You didn't see
exactly.
it coming. All right, all right, all right. So we're gonna go to
I agree.
the face turn topics.
Yeah, let's go to the babyface side. Let's see
All
what
right.
you got.
Well, you might take me as a sucker, but I was a big fan of when Providence turned face in that in that event. I was really excited when that face turn came out of nowhere. Just I cheer for this man, I booed this man, and now when he turned face, I'm ready for him to win the world title. And speaking of that face turn for the world title, Royal Rumble is coming up, so I already know what's
It's
going to
coming
happen.
up,
I
man.
already know what's going to happen. It's going to be Providence versus Benoit, the last two men. Hopefully, he doesn't put him in a crossface, then Providence will be buried again.
Yeah, if I can, let's see if I can avoid the old Bowflex stretch. If I can get out of that, then maybe I can pull out the
Maybe have a
victory.
chance, Then there's Ellsworth too. But on a serious note, a face turn that was good. Jeez, it's a lot. Hmm. Wow, this is really a hard one for me. This haven't really been a good face turn in my opinion for the past few years, but I have to go with probably Dolph Ziggler when he turned face with Del Rio.
Oh yeah, the double
The
turn.
double turn,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember. I think that's the first time we met on the wrestling page or pay per view together. I don't know if you remember, but
I think so.
that's we reviewed Raw and SmackDown, and I think that was our first pay per view review together. So we
I
long
think
history
so.
between me and Providence. So
Yeah, way back to 2013. Was that
13 it
13?
was
That Money in the
13.
Bank 2013.
Yes, it
All right.
was.
Yeah. Uh, my favorite babyface turn. It's difficult. I say that every time I get to a question, obviously. No, I think either I don't know if it counts, but Debra turns on the Wyatt family, and I don't know
Ah,
if that works. That count?
that
If it
doesn't
doesn't,
count. That
then
was
I got one.
it has to be at least
Because
a
that's your
long heel for at least 2 months
the
of a heel turn.
react. Okay,
That give me
the
at least a
reaction he got from it though, it was
yeah.
just
It was
amazing.
great. That
But
made me love wrestling even more. Just to hear that, yes. But you gotta give me
yeah,
a heel that was a heel for at least
I'll give you
six
one.
months. Then turn
I'm gonna
face.
give you
James Ellsworth. Give me his
uh
face turn.
oh uh the who was I thinking of? Either Edge coming back at the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
turning
Okay.
face, kind of some foreshadowing here since we're talking about Royal Rumble stuff, or
Yeah. Yeah.
of course the
Surprises
classic
too.
Steve Austin turns on Bret Hart, that double turn
Oh,
at
that double. Oh,
WrestleMania 13.
there hasn't been a lot of double turns. Back in the days, hasn't been a lot.
You're up.
We need some. Last double turn was Del Rio and Ziggler at Payback. We need some more
You're
double
right. We need
turns.
some of those.
Makes it more interesting. Yeah, yeah, that's so good. That's good. That's good.
All right. So the next one we're getting to underrated superstars or tag. We'll do superstars first. We'll do tag teams second.
How many
So
underrated we gonna name? If you don't mind me interrupting you, how many we gonna name? We gonna name like three underrated
let's
superstars.
do three.
Three.
Yeah, three superstars, and we'll do three tag teams
All right.
just to keep it even.
Now, I think you should go first because I would love to hear your idea of underrated of who you think is underrated. Because right now I'm thinking Providence is underrated and WWE needs to sign him to a deal. I mean, Royal Rumble is coming. They need to hurry up and
Oh
sign this
yeah,
man. I don't know what's taking them so long. This guy's the
they
future.
need to get on it.
Yeah, he can make the Universal title look good.
All right, so I'll give you my three, I guess. I'm gonna say Carlito,
Oh, Carlito, that's a good
Uh,
choice.
he was fantastic. Uh, Shelton Benjamin,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
and who's three? Who's number three? I'm gonna go.
It's got to be Kane. Kane is very
Pretty much the whole
underrated.
mid card in 2006. Kane is underrated. You're right. I'm not good. No, I think, and this is gonna sound weird. I think that the Big Show is underrated.
I know. I agree perfectly. I mean,
Big Show.
when I was a kid, Big Show scared me. I mean, if you see me now, I'm like people compare me to Big Show with height, but Big Show is very, very talented, very talented. And what's crazy is Big Show's been around since WCW, WWE Attitude Era. So, and
Exactly.
he's still working with the company. That's very loyalty right there. That's very, very
And I
loyal.
think another one. I'm gonna just give another one. Let me cheat and give one. Uh, William Regal,
Oh yeah, criminally
criminally
underrated.
underrated. All right, so BBBD. What you give me a three.
All right, well, so I mean, you could talk 2 hours about underrated people in WWE history, but if I had to choose the
Yeah.
top three, I'm gonna go with number one being Christian for the reason that he would, if you were to, excuse me, because I get very heated about this topic. If you was to see his TNA run, Christian would have been the face of WWE. He had a good run. He made ECW watchable in WWE. The WWE ECW, he made it
Yeah.
watchable. Christian would have been a great WWE champion.
Yeah.
Simple as that. It makes me mad when the Great Khali has a longer title reign than Christian. Just makes no sense. That is a crime. And
You put it like that. When you
yeah,
put it like that, man.
when you put it like that, Vince needs to be arrested immediately.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go to a female with this one. Just to make it, not just all about the male superstars. I'm gonna go with Natalia.
All right.
Natalia is a very underrated
Okay.
women wrestler. Like
All right.
when the Divas title was there, she should have been the longest reigning Divas champion. That's all. That's just not Nikki Bella. I mean, Nikki is very attractive. Don't get me wrong, but Natalia should have been the longest reigning Divas champion at that time. And a third superstar that's very underrated. I'm not going to steal your list, but to me,
Yeah, don't steal it now. I'll put you
uh,
on the list.
not the list of Providence. Let's see who would be good underrated. I had to say Kofi Kingston. He's been
Oh yeah.
he's been in the mid card tag division for a little too long now. I mean, look at his feud with Randy Orton. I think he should have been. I think it's time for him to be in a WWE title picture.
Oh yeah. He's long overdue for that title reign.
Right, let him
Like
be the.
I read an interview that Xavier Woods did about that. He said that if anyone deserves a WWE title reign, that it's Kofi Kingston.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
most definitely, and make him what the
He's a brother.
first or second Black African American world champion. Depending on your view of it, make Kofi the second or the first African
Exactly.
American WWE world champion. Give him Kofi. If you give Kofi the ball, he's gonna run with it. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
And make Woods his manager, and they could be like, give him the keep the New Day gimmick with 2009 Kofi Kingston. He the bar, the championship run will be unforgettable. That's all I got to say. All
I
right.
agree. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be really good for company.
Yeah, no problem. Now to take a little moment break, we're gonna. This podcast is sponsored by peanut butter crackers. Get a little snack in. Always, take a bite out of the crackers. It's always.
I feel you.
Now,
Hey, now it's a little offensive now.
No, no, oh, no, I didn't mean like that. It's peanut butter
I
crackers.
know. I'm just messing.
No, no, no. This is hold on. This is a brotherhood ship. Now,
Brother.
you ready for? You want to do another? Talk about some tag teams underrated.
Let's do it. Let's hit it. I think I got a couple. I don't know if I got them all yet. I'm still fumbling with a few in my head. By
All
the
right.
way, honorable mention on this underrated list, John Morrison.
Oh yeah, oh
John
yeah.
Morrison, very underrated
The Shaman of
professional wrestler.
Sexy. What was he? The Tuesday Night Delight. Cause
Tuesday Night Delight, yeah, man,
yeah,
I
from
love it.
ECW. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Tag teams, underrated tag teams. I think the ironically enough, I think the world's greatest tag team is among the most underrated of all time.
World's greatest tag team. You
And then,
think we're underrated so far?
yeah,
Yeah, we are underrated.
I think so. I think like when people put like tag teams in history, they're never mentioned. You never mention Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. I think it's not good.
You know what? You know what's crazy?
I completely forgot about these guys.
You know what's crazy? We didn't mention Charlie Haas is pretty underrated too. We always talk about Shelton Benjamin. Charlie Haas was kind of underrated.
Exactly. So,
Charlie
oh
Haas was
yeah, the House of
the Haas
Pain.
of
How could you
Pain.
forget the
Haas
House
of
of Pain?
Pain. You can never forget that. And his girlfriend, well, his I think wife now was
Elder,
good man. She was pretty good looking, Miss Jackie. Yeah,
Miss Jackie.
Miss Jackie,
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Jackie.
Everyone, everyone drools over Miss Jackie on the television set. I was like 7 years old, and Miss Jackie was my favorite wrestler of all time. Now I'm just playing, but still,
I
you can
also,
see where I'm going.
I'm still a huge Lita fan, but hey, that's just me.
Hey, I just want to, I forgot about it, but I listened. I didn't
You
read the
listen?
podcast. I listened to the podcast yesterday, and I was going to start off my introduction by saying Lita is not better than
Oh,
Trish.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out, time out, time out. Now we might have to stop this podcast early for you saying that. You cannot disrespect. You can't disrespect Lita like this. Lita is.
Oh man,
You know what? No, not gonna get to me. Not gonna get to me.
I'm just messing with you, man. I heard it yesterday. I heard the big debate. Like that's the number one story come out of the first edition of the Real Talk podcast was
Yeah,
Lita versus Trish.
this Lita. It was. Yeah, it was
So
on
I
for
had
like.
to jump in on that Trish bandwagon.
It was like a good 30 minutes. Even after the topic was over, we kept talking about Lita versus Trish.
Exactly. Even if I like, for real, honestly, when I was a kid, I was well, I didn't really pay much attention to the women's wrestlers. Honestly, besides how attractive they were.
Oh
But
yeah,
my
Victoria.
favorite
Oh
was
my.
Lita. My favorite was always Lita when I was a kid because of the moonsault, and then she was associated with Jeff and Matt Hardy, so that she was automatically. I was like, if they think she's cool, I think she's cool.
Wait, so hold on,
Lita
hold on, hold
is
on.
an A-okay in my book.
When are you going to mention her run with Edge in 2005 when she was in her prime? I'm talking about outfits. I'm talking about look. I'm talking about attitude. When are you going to mention
But you
that?
see her in. I'm getting there. I loved Edge. Edge is my number 2 favorite wrestler of all time. I
Edge.
love the guy, and I'm upon the belief that I was more of a fan. And this is unpopular wrestling opinions right here. I was more of a fan of Edge in his babyface run than his heel run. Not his most recent babyface run, but his 2001, 2004 babyface run. I was a huge fan of Edge during that time.
Oh, really?
And I think, personally, he did his best work during those times. Even though, promo-wise and his feud with John Cena, his feud with Michaels and Trips, they're all fantastic. Edge is just great across the board. But if I had to pick a time, it's 2000. If I go on an old SmackDown video game, which I have been doing, honestly, I bought a PS2 and I bought 4 SmackDown games just because I wanted to play them. But if I go on that game, the guy that I'm choosing is Edge.
Oh, really?
Hands down,
Hey,
every time.
really?
I'm a huge Edge head here.
Speaking of the
But
old games,
Lita,
we're gonna get back to the tag team underrated in a couple seconds, but I just want
yeah,
to.
man. We're straying off, man. We're
Yeah, I'm
straying
just.
off into
Hey,
Litaville.
That's what the podcast is all about. But I just want to take a quick moment to break the script and shoot on a special game, WWE 2K17. And for people who's listening to this and people, Providence, you play 2K17 WWE?
I do. I got it. I got
Uh,
the game. I got it, about a week after it came out. I love it, I think.
you love it?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, I don't really have, like, an opinion on it. I think it's all right. It's a good game for what it is. But I have a feeling that you have a different opinion on it. Why don't you let me hear it?
And, let me get my microphone and, get my CM Punk moment out. This is a pipe bomb right now, guys. So hide your kids, hide your wives, because it's about to get real. WWE 2K17 is very, very disappointing. I expected so much from the cover of being Brock Lesnar. Last time Brock Lesnar was in the cover, here comes the plane, here comes the pain, excuse me. The game is talked about from years to years.
My favorite wrestling game of all time.
Exactly. And you get 2K17. This game is filled with glitches, bugs. This game gets boring in the first 2 minutes of a match. I'm very, very disappointed in this game. I'm very, very, very. And the DLC prices. That's just ridiculous. The club as DLC. If you wanted my money, if you really wanted my money, just get the club in the game. Don't make me buy different packs. I have to buy the club with Mojo Rawley. You are comparing the club to Mojo Rawley, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Austin Aries, Ty Dillinger with Mojo Rawley.
Oh my gosh.
Does that sound like a good sentence? Be honest, Providence. Be honest. Don't leave me.
One of these things are not like the others.
Hold on. Let me get the CM Punk mood in this. Hey, Luigi Diaz Power, how you doing? That's right. The full CM Punk. Shout out to my boy, my good brother, Prodigy. How you doing, brother?
We miss him.
I miss you, bro. We miss you too. We got you next. Hopefully you'll come join us. But just want to say, 2K17, 2K. If you love your fans, just sell the rights. Give it to somebody else. Give it to a company that will treat this game with love. This game is pure garbage. This game is horrible. This game is trash. I mean, I could play for about 10 minutes and I'll get bored. And it's sad because I love wrestling and I will do anything to support it. Like Nintendo. They made some trash, but I will still support it. 2K, you're really making it hard. You made 2K17 like Raw. And that is just bad. That's horrible. And I could go with this topic for another 2 hours. I did a review for my online class about 2K17 and just said that.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did. I said that this game is fun, but once you play 20 minutes of it and you see glitches and bugs, you don't want to play no more.
That's a good point.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
I'm into like the universe mode.
That's what I do all the time.
I like universe mode, but career mode is the worst.
Don't get me started. Career mode.
Wrestle the same like 4 guys.
Y'all hearing this, right?
1 week you're on SmackDown wrestling Brock Lesnar, and the next week you're on Raw wrestling Kevin Owens, and then the next week you're on SmackDown wrestling freaking Adam Rose. Like, it's not. And then you're not even a contender for any titles, but somehow you're wrestling Brock Lesnar at the pay-per-view in a last man standing field. No story.
Here's another thing about 2K17. This is the career mode, and we're getting back to the other topics of underrated tag teams, but I have to say this: why is it that it feels so unrealistic? Why am I seeing Undertaker versus Curtis Axel, and I'm not crapping on Curtis Axel? I think he's a great talent, son of Mr. Perfect. But why is guys like Bo Dallas and Undertaker on the opening show of Raw? Of Monday Night Raw. When's the last time you see Undertaker wrestle on Raw? Let's be honest. I can understand.
2013, man.
2013? With the Shield, right? In a 6-man tag match.
2K17, man.
This game is very unrealistic. This career mode is
Yeah.
horrible. I'm fighting the same superstars over and over again. For crying out loud, I'll drop the title. I'll go to NXT. You know what? I'll defend the title in New Japan. I'll go to Ring of Honor to defend my world title. How about that? Yes, this is still
Shouldn't
the
round
CM Punk
five.
podcast. This is still the CM Punk pipe bomb going on.
Uh,
Hey Maverick, how you
this
doing?
well,
All right, all right. This is all fun and games, guys. But now that we got that little, you still got something to say about 2K17, or you wanna? Hello? Hold on 1 second. Let's see what's going on. Too sweet.
yeah. It's a good game. It's I don't know, like the glitches and all that good stuff. They're rough. The bugs are hard to get through. The
Yeah.
online's just unbearable. But I can't, like, I mean, I have trash Wi-Fi anyway, so anyone want to trash Usenet, you go do that right now. Do it in the name of Providence, because they are garbage. But see, I got bad internet anyway, so I don't really get to deal with the online. But I've heard it's terrible. The little bit of experience I've had with it is terrible. Uh, the Creator Wrestler's pretty good. It's pretty much the same, but it's still pretty good. Like they can't really break something if it's not fixed. Creator Wrestler's good. Universe mode is pretty good. I like it. I like doing the universe mode
I
whenever
love
I get the
Universe
chance.
Mode. This year is terrible though.
It's good. Career, my career, I already. As far as like the roster, it's a little weak. The depth of that's you can't really like.
Yeah.
Uh, Unlike Mr. B Triple D here, I think it's a passable game. I don't think it's the worst WWE wrestling game that ever come out. Hey, WWE attitude, come on, guys. But I think it's good. I don't think we're need to be in 2017 with video games and wrestling. Considering when you like put just like don't put it against a wrestling game, put it against another game, and you can even see how like so much it's in the past, like it's not advanced at all. You put WWE 2K17 against the new Resident Evil 7 game. I mean, the game looks better, Resident Evil 7, which I guess they don't have as many characters to put into, but still, Kingdom Hearts. I just get Kingdom Hearts today. It looks amazing. This
Oh, you're a
game
Kingdom
is like
Hearts
30
fan?
years older. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I just
Kingdom
got
Hearts
the
sucks.
2.8 remake today.
Kingdom Hearts sucks.
What?
It sucks. People who play it sucks. You jackass. Yeah,
Shit.
I'm the heel in this podcast. I'm the heel. I want these people to hate me.
Okay.
I want them to hate me. They probably do
Okay.
already. I want you guys to hate me. I love you
I
guys.
normally never so into this, but still, I think there is hope for you, Big
Yeah.
Triple D.
You
We can
think there's
pull you
hope?
back from the depths, make a huge babyface turn here
Yeah,
in
that's the plan. That's why
episode 2.
that's the plan. That's why the first topic was heel and face turn. I'm gonna turn face soon, but when I turn face, you won't expect it. The moment I turn face is when I say Trish is better than Lita. That's how you know it's gonna happen. All right, all right.
So, underrated tag teams. That's where we're at.
Let's go back to this tag team division. This tag team division right
Right.
now. You said world greatest tag team was your most underrated. That's your first one. You want me to
I
say
think the
mine? We go back to
club.
back. The club.
Yeah, we'll go back to back. It's a good idea.
All right,
No. Forget I said that. Go hit yours. So it'll make it a little bit more difficult because it'll like
we can't say the same thing.
make the other one think on their toes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Go
So,
ahead.
world's greatest tag team's yours. I say Crime Time. JTG, Shag Gaspar. Crime Time was Crime Time was very hot when they came. They should have been world tag team champions. You got Lance Tate and Trevor Murdoch, who me personally, they could have drawn. They weren't very a good tag team to me. I mean, they were. I respect all wrestlers, but to me, they were really a filler rock. Wow. They were really a filler arc, you know. So I'm
As bad as the Highlanders, though.
oh yeah, no, the Highlanders were they're the definition of filler. They're the definition of a filler character. How long were they in WWE?
I don't know. I'm like maybe a year, two.
You know what's
I don't know.
crazy?
I just remember the what.
I remember seeing the one with the big the one with the hair and the beard. I mean,
Robbie.
yeah, him. I remember watching TNA, and then they showed him that same WWE wrestler was in the building. And after that, I heard he got fired.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot all about that. Yeah, I remember that. I didn't remember like watching at the time, but I remember I saw it somewhere where he was like, I don't know, maybe I watched the big thrown it or something, but I think that happened. But,
Hello?
uh, maybe the number two. I'm gonna say I had someone and I lost him. Oh, Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
They were my favorite tag team back
On
in the day.
on SmackDown
With
too.
The masks were cool, their flip tricks and all that good stuff. It was great. They were fantastic. I loved them. I mean, they got the long tag team reign, but I think that's only because there really wasn't any other tag teams. It's like
No, SmackDown.
They get the long tag team reign by default. But anyways, I guess I'll pass it over to you for your number two.
All right, no problem. And if you don't mind me to touch on the Paul London situation, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Well, my problem with this is WWE did not have faith with Paul London and Brian Kendrick. And you want to know how I know? When they were in the tag team division, the longest reigning tag team in 2006, WWE, oh bless you, God bless you.
Anyway.
The WWE did not put them in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Remember that game?
I do. I had that game, right?
That was one of my favorites. 2K17. I need to look up the old SmackDown games. By the way, if y'all want a good career mode, they did not put them in 2007 when they were the tag team champions. You know who they gave the tag team titles to in that game?
I don't know.
Eminem, Johnny Nitro, and Joey Mercury when they broke up in that year.
That was a pretty good tag team.
That was very good.
But it's still a good point that they left them out of the game.
Very.
In the year they were the longest reigning tag champs. Yeah.
Very. And why did I say Eminem? You know, for the connection, because Eminem is one of my underrated tag teams. I think Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro were very, very good. So made the connection. I'm a very smart man. My Providence knows I'm the Paul Heyman of this. So had to make the storyline connection. So Providence, you want to give me your third team? Did you say the club or?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the club. I was gonna switch it up. I actually had one. RVD and Kane were very entertaining when they were a tag team.
They were very good.
I'm gonna say the club though. The club, they're not underrated by the fans at all. But when it comes to WWE booking, the club has been booked weaker than any tag team in the last year, and they should have been the strongest tag team in 2016. 2016 should have been the year of the club. They should have came in, ran over everything, ended the fucking title reign.
I was going to get to that. They should have won. They should have been the one to end the streak, the tag team streak. WWE messed up.
Cesaro and Sheamus.
No disrespect to Cesaro and Sheamus. I think they're both very good. Cesaro and Sheamus both underrated from WWE point of view, especially Cesaro.
Especially Cesaro. But Sheamus, I have not been as entertained by Sheamus in his entire run in WWE until this storyline with Cesaro. I would literally, when it became to the Best of 7 series, I would just turn the channel because I was like, I do not want to see Sheamus. I'm so tired of seeing Sheamus.
You're not a Sheamus fan?
Every week. I used to be the biggest Sheamus hater, but what I'm getting to is that it was just like this storyline is just like refreshed him, in my opinion. He's great now. I love watching Sheamus in the ring now. When Sheamus is on, I'll make sure I'll glue my eyes to the television because the dude has pulled out all kinds of new and cool stuff, and his dynamic with Cesaro is really interesting. to still watch, even though I don't think they're like on the same page now, but still, they're a very interesting tag team to watch. But for the time, like, because I had like a little grudge against him because I know he broke one of Cody Rhodes' ribs, and Cody Rhodes was like one of my favorites. So when
Oh
I was
yeah.
like younger, I had like a little grudge against him already, and then once I started getting a little older, I just hated watching it. He would do the same like stuff. In his babyface run, it was always the fella stuff.
So you don't like John Cena?
I love John Cena.
You love
I
John
love
Cena,
John
but you
Cena.
hate Sheamus.
I'm saying Sheamus used to like do the same, like I'm not saying the same moves. I'm saying the same
Oh.
shtick.
So what has
Go the
Cena been
same
doing?
way.
So what Cena does?
Cena does the same. No, but Cena has been changing up the past couple of years. I used to not
He
like John
changed up
Cena either. I used to
2013.
do the
I'll give him that.
yeah.
When he
So
lost to
then like
Bryan, he changed it up.
exactly. So
Bryan,
that was fantastic.
Bryan
See, the
needed
difference
crap
between
out of
John
him.
Cena and the difference between John Cena and Sheamus is John Cena's putting on match of the year candidates with pretty much every guy he goes in the ring with. He had a match with Baron Corbin, who everyone like hates
I like
for some
Corbin.
reason. I've always been a fan of Corbin.
We just like
But
NXT
he
guys. It's
put on a
just
match with Corbin. Yeah. He put on a match with Corbin, and the stuff was just fantastic. But he ended it with like I was disappointed at the ending though. It was straight shoulder block, knuckle shuffle, FU or whatever, AA finish. So I didn't like that. The whole match after that was great. And, I mean, I didn't have to talk about this style Cena stuff. Even the
definitely.
promo work he's doing and the wrestling, it's all John Cena's on top of his game right now. It's 2017, good brothers. Anyways, before we keep talking about wrestlers we don't like and wrestlers we do like, give me your final underrated tag team.
All right,
Triple D.
all right, good brother. You ready for this tag team?
I think so.
I think the Ascension is very underrated. I think. Oh, you
The
don't?
Ascension.
Yeah. See,
That's not one that I thought I would hit. I agree.
you
I
agree?
agree with that. 100% I agree with that.
Well, basically, Ascension involve villains. They're like a two-piece combo that if I could cheat, here's why. I could see potential in the Ascensions, very. And I already made a storyline for them. Since they're on a losing streak, have the Undertaker come out, tombstone them, right? Both of them. Then you have the droids carry both of them out. 2 weeks later, when they showing what happened with the Ascension, Undertaker comes out and he welcomes his new Ministry of Darkness with the Ascensions. That's how you book them back. You could do a lot with Connor and Victor. They're very good. They may have
They're
some
very talented.
mistakes, but I blame WWE for that. I mean, their matches with the Hype Bros, Mojo Rawley. Yeah, he doesn't get hype. He stays hype. And I don't change the channel. I switch the channel.
I just say it makes me hot to pick up the remote.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect. Like I said, love and respect all wrestlers, but Mojo Rawley is
I'm
in
a
a
fan of Rawley. I just don't like his thing.
Mojo Rawley's in the same sentence with the Club and Austin Aries. Austin freaking Aries.
Greatest man that ever lived.
Well, the second. You're the first, man. You're the. Come on, man. You're the best
Well, we
professional
thought you were a
wrestler.
heel.
Well, I'm still a heel, but I'm technically your
Yeah, get
manager, so I
proper.
gotta promote you, man. I gotta promote you.
I feel you. Do you remember? I don't remember his name, but it was the guy that was in Ascension in FCW. Have you ever seen him? He's like a smaller guy.
He was in FCW with the Ascension, right?
Yeah, I don't know his name, but I know he got released because he was in like a trial for.
Yeah. I think he was the third member. I don't remember how he looks though. I think he had like a short beard or something.
Yeah, he had a beard. He was small. He was like a smaller guy.
Right.
But he was such a great talker, man. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick.
Make sure you.
Real quick, see his name.
Hopefully, we could get a link to it.
Anyways, the guy was just great. I don't remember his name. That's what's really bothering me. It was Kenneth. I think it was Kenneth. Kenneth something.
It started with a K, right?
Yeah, it was something with a K. But I just don't know, like, I can't remember what his name was.
Yeah.
Connor O'Brien. I'm going to find it. I'm finding it. Don't you worry.
If you're looking that up, I just want to say that what I fear about the revival, who's putting on great tag team matches in NXT. If you see how they
They
book
are.
the, if you see how they book the club on Raw, SmackDown with the Evolved Villains and the Ascensions, and Breezango, Tyler Breeze, I fear for the revival. That's the tag team I fear that they will screw up.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back live. How you doing, guys? We were just talking about we were looking to find who was the third man in the Ascensions and Providence. Would you like to reveal him? Drum roll.
Yes. And I found it. His name was Kenneth Cameron, and he was like the promo guy behind the Ascension. And if you guys go back and go to YouTube and look up the Ascension in FCW or Kenneth Cameron FCW, you'll find the promo. I think the exact promo I'm looking at, the dude he's phenomenal. If he wouldn't have messed up the way he did, I don't remember what it was. It was, like I said, I think it was like drunk and disorderly or something with like domestic abuse, something like that. But he was fired from WWE. But if he was not, I believe the Ascension would probably be among the best tag teams in WWE today. Because the guy was just fantastic.
Yeah, most definitely the greatest tag team in NXT history too, in my opinion. And like I said, I fear the revival being called up to SmackDown or Raw. They will end up like the Ascension and look at the Villains. They started off strong.
Oh yeah.
And now they're literally true jobbers. I mean, do you watch CM Punk's YouTube channel? Shout out.
A little bit. I know I used to be a big follower of his,
Yeah.
but I haven't in a while. I haven't seen much of his stuff.
He's very funny. That's what he calls Dolph Ziggler the true jobber because he always loses, right?
Yeah.
So the Villains and the Ascensions, they are the true tag team jobbers.
I'll take it.
You'll take that.
They're right though. And Breezango.
Oh my god.
Don't forget about Breezango. Tyler Breeze is among my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. And this is how dude's being treated on WWE television.
You know what's crazy? I don't use Twitter. I don't really have Twitter, but Tyler Breeze is probably the one guy I go back to Twitter to follow him, Ziggler, Christian. Like those are like only a few people I'll go to follow on Twitter.
Speaking of Twitter and Tyler Breeze, funny story. One time, a couple years ago, I was retweeted by Tyler Breeze twice.
Twice?
It was when he was in NXT. Yeah, his T-shirt came out, and I had a selfie with it on. I was like super pumped that I got it, and he retweeted it. And then another time, I took a picture of the shirt and I said, if only I could get this in a Tyler Breeze phone case. And he tweeted me back a picture of him taking a selfie with the Tyler Breeze phone case. And I was like, holy shit. I'm pretty much a celebrity at this point. So
I think your best. I think you. I'm a little hurt, man. You got a new best friend with Tyler Breeze. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Tyler Breeze is.
What was the next topic we had? Was it pay-per-view?
It was a best pay-per-view and worst pay-per-view from start to finish.
All right.
But before we get to that, let's sponsor somebody. Let's sponsor Wendy's 4 for $4 deal. You should get Wendy's. You know, get a good burger, chicken nuggets, some drinks, some fries. You know, hop aboard on Wendy's.
All right. Do you guys have a restaurant called Jack's?
Jack's
in North Carolina?
No, I don't think we have a Jack's. We have Five Guys.
It's like a really it's like a southern thing, but
is it Jack in the Box?
Yeah, that's where I'm heading right now. Before I get to this show, I'm gonna eat me some Jack's because I am starving right now. So Sponsor, shout out to Jax, shout out to Wendy, shout out to Peanut Butter Crackers, shout out to CM Pole, shout out to WXW.
Oh, shout out to the Prodigy, Heat, and Maverick. Hey, Cole Cabana,
Exactly.
how you
Shout out to all
doing?
those guys. Okay, so I have something here, and I want these guidelines to be followed. I don't want to be followed good, B Triple D. No. How about for this best pay-per-view? Because, it's easy to pick a WrestleMania 20 or WrestleMania 14 or something like that. So, how about we disqualify all the big four pay-per-views,
Oh,
and then we'll give the best big four. We'll do them in two sections: the best non-big four pay-per-view, the best
okay.
big four pay-per-view, worst and worst and worst. Sound good?
That's a very good topic. That's very good. All right.
So,
All right. So since you made that challenge, you go first. Your favorite.
you gonna make me go
I want to
first?
make you go. I'm the heel. You go first. You make the first entrance. Best pay per view book, start to finish, non Big Four.
That's tough. That's pretty tough. I'll have to say my favorite pay-per-view. That's not a big four
Not Big
pay-per-view.
Four, and then I'll go.
Uh, man, what have I done to myself?
Oh yeah, come on, man. You
I
can.
would say it's.
You want to call CM Punk for help? He could give you a good pipe bomb.
I'm alright. I'm gonna leave Punk out of this.
You want to leave Punk? Yeah. He might block us on
I would
Twitter.
say it's. Oh yeah, of course. Would be Money in the Bank, 2013.
13. Oh, that's weird.
13. So this is the one, and
The one Randy Orton won.
Yeah, Orton won the Raw paper, the Raw, and then Rose and Sandow had their thing in the SmackDown pay-per-view opener. I remember that. I watched that. I was just so into the whole pay-per-view. The only match that lacked, in my opinion, was the Cena-Henry match.
Well,
Besides that, the Money in the Bank 2013 was just a fantastic. But the build to Henry Cena was great, of course.
of course, Henry.
Speech, but
I think we took his jokes and we ran with it. Here's the thing with Mark Henry. He's a big guy, so his size is going to be a slow match, but he's the type of guy that he needs to be he has to be in a squash type match environment. Like it has to be Henry dominates. That's the only way you can make the match, interesting, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like his run in 2011, that is what made me love Mark Henry, and no one argue with that. The Hall of Pain. I remember I had to enter Mark Henry for a second in school because of that.
Yeah.
Did not end it well.
All right. So you had to give us the greatest pay-per-view on Big Four of all time.
All right. Now that is my turn. I'm gonna go with a recent memory. You ready for this?
Come on, I buckled up.
Right, buckle up.
Ready.
Buckle up, Teddy. I have to say Battleground 2016.
That's a good one. I don't even know. That completely passed my mind. But
The club,
I know exactly
Enzo, Cass, and Cena, Owens versus Sammy, the highlight reel, the triple threat match. I think that was probably the best book card that's non-Big Four that felt like it should have been a Big Four. That is what Survivor Series should have been. Or SummerSlam, That's what basically that card should have been a Big Four pay-per-view. Alright. So, before we go to the best pay-per-view Big Four, let's do what was the worst pay-per-view that's not Big Four?
My worst pay-per-view is Breaking Point 2009. Because
the only pay-per-view.
No, yeah, exactly. That's a point. Anyways, the matches were fine. They were all right. The screw finish with Taker and Punk was ridiculous. But as far as the actual concept goes, it was ridiculous from the start. So I think just if it wasn't like a submission gimmick pay-per-view or anything like that, I think it would have done fantastic. But still, because it was, I think it falls in that category. Either that or the Fatal 4-Way.
Oh wow, I was thinking about that one too. Yeah, this is the problem with WWE. The gimmick pay-per-views needs to stop. I think it's time to pass it away. Let it die. Like the club's career, let it die.
Oh, they're not dead
yet. Yeah, I know. I kid. If they don't beat Cesaro and Sheamus, I think the career is dead.
I can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. Okay. My worst pay-per-view, that's not Big Four. And I'm going to cheat on this one because I'm the heel. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to say all Fastlane pay-per-views. Both Fastlane, what was it, 2015 and 2016? Both of those pay-per-views were kind of terrible. Both. In my honest opinion.
Alright. That's on you, man.
Hey. What made it worse? Right. Roman Reigns winning. Winning both of the main events to go to WrestleMania. Like that was horrible. That was just terrible booking. Just let Roman just... They wasted Elimination Chamber for that. All right. You ready for the Big Four pay-per-views?
Yeah.
All right, so wait, before you say something, just to make it challenging, you cannot say WrestleMania 17 is the best.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right. No WrestleMania 17.
All right, I'll take it. I think the best Big Four pay-per-view, in my opinion, of all time, and this is it's a little controversial, but I think it's worth it. I think Survivor Series 2002.
The first Elimination Chamber.
First Elimination Chamber. Not only that, the Survivor Series matches that were on there were good as well. We had Big Show Lesnar. The turn was a little weak, but even that...
Oh, that was a double turn, right?
Yes. Hey, why wasn't that in our best turns? But,
it was Big Show. He turns too much.
Another, once we get on, around Survivor Series time, it'll get brought up a little bit more, for me at least. A very underrated Survivor Series pay-per-view is 2005.
Oh, I don't think that was underrated. I think that's probably the best.
All right.
I think that was one.
Is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler on the result of the best pay-per-view?
Oh, for me? Oh no.
Go ahead.
I'm.
What is it?
All right. I'm gonna say WrestleMania 17 was the best WrestleMania.
Oh, come on.
No, I just kid. Honestly, I'm a hit. What do you expect? I'm gonna cheat. I have to say WrestleMania 20. And if you heard, you heard the first podcast, right?
I did.
Yeah, well, when I talked about how Benoit put on great matches and never disappoint.
Yeah, exactly. That's
WrestleMania 20. Eddie Guerrero, Kurt, 2 Fatal 4-Ways matches for the tag team titles. The Rock and Sock versus Evolution. Victoria and Molly Holly. I mean, that was really good WrestleMania. And WrestleMania 19, but I think people talk about that mostly because of Brock and Kurt. But I think WrestleMania 20 is really a really good pay-per-view. I mean, that was great. All right, so I said that. Give me your worst Big Four pay-per-view.
All right.
I'm very curious.
This is going to be
controversial.
It's a bit.
Oh, get Eric Bischoff. Get Eric Bischoff.
Because it's a lot. I mean, it's not like controversial. It's just kind of I believe the worst is probably this year's WrestleMania.
Oh, really?
because it was
A letdown?
either this year's WrestleMania or WrestleMania 10. Either
Oh,
one.
really?
Those are both. Well, not 10. Not WrestleMania 10. WrestleMania 9. That's what I'm thinking of. That's the one
No,
that was
okay.
headlined by Bigelow and the Fridge.
No, I think that was 11.
But yeah, oh, 11. What about 9's Taker and Gonzalez and
And
Hogan Hart?
the outside
Stuff.
arena.
Okay, so yeah, man, I'm way off. See, my WrestleMania knowledge is trash, anyways. But WrestleMania 11, not only did it not have, I don't think that one had Taker on it. Did it? No, he wrestled Bundy.
Oh yeah,
No,
he did.
didn't. See, Taker wasn't even on it. Taker wasn't on that pay-per-view because Taker wrestled Bundy at 10. Anyways, I hated it. I hated 11. 11 or 32 were my two worst WrestleManias of all time.
No, that's
Worst
true.
big four pay-per-views of all time.
So you will not treat WrestleMania 32 to a day, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right. So what you got, Wade?
Oh.
BBD. Oh, shoot me.
Oh man, now we're shooting using real names. No, I'm just kidding. That's not even my name. Now.
Yeah, I don't know where I got that from.
Yeah. Who is that jobber? Now, if I was to choose a bad Big Four pay-per-view, it's kind of hard. I guess Royal Rumble 2015.
2015, really?
Yeah, I think probably because Roman Reigns winning the pay-per-view was a letdown.
I feel you.
Yeah, and then and what made me hate it more was the crowd, because sometimes the crowd could pump you into agreeing and disagreeing. And when they were booing Roman, that made me hate the pay-per-view even more, because I was like, yeah, this sucks, man. And then Big Show and Kane just squashing Bray, Dean, Dolph, and Daniel getting eliminated early. Like, that was a letdown. A bad one.
I can agree with that one.
One bad book match can ruin a pay-per-view, and that Royal Rumble was kind of bad booked. It was kind of bad.
I agree. Just a second.
Yeah, no problem. Make sure you share that burger with me.
This is forever. Yeah, anyways, so the next topic was the greatest Royal Rumble of all time.
Oh, really?
What is the greatest Royal Rumble of all time? I feel like, and this is...
Let me ask you a question real quick. You mean match or pay-per-view in general?
Pay-per-view, and then we'll do match. We'll do both. We'll do both. But I think, honestly, that we are approaching what very well could be the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, if it is booked properly. The past, 3 or 4 years, you've been able to just kind of go, yeah, Tistra's winning, Roman's winning, Trips is winning.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you've been able to just kind of say who's winning. But this year, I haven't found myself doing that at all.
Well,
I can legit not tell you who's going to win this Royal Rumble.
I can legit tell you. I want to spoil it right now. I think either Providence is going to win it, Chris Benoit is going to win it, or, that jobber. What's that guy's name that's a jobber? That Lesnar fellow, that true jobber, that guy, that jobber. Yeah, I mean, what's the last time Brock Lesnar put on a good match?
Exactly.
Yeah, that jobber.
Alright, so I'm going to let you go first on this one, since you always make me go first.
Well,
B Triple D. Give me your best paper or Royal Rumble of all time.
Well, it's crazy. I always put on a Royal Rumble before I go to sleep, but if I had to choose, I'm gonna I can barely talk. I'm excited to say this. 2001 Royal Rumble, and I don't think you could disagree. That was probably the best.
I can't.
You can't. I mean, we might not agree on a lot of things, but that 2001 Royal Rumble was probably the best. Well, not probably, but was arguably the best.
I agree. Just to be different, because that is also probably my favorite, but just to give some people something else to think on, the 1992 Royal Rumble. I wasn't alive at the time to watch it, so I don't know how it was live. But watching it back now, it is just so. It's just so good. Like, the whole Rumble's really good, and Heenan's commentary on it is fantastic. Flair winning the result, everything was just so good about the Rumble in '92. So I think '92 is also a really good Rumble to go on with that. And I think, I'm going to go ahead and say it now, I think the best pay-per-view Royal Rumble is also 01. I don't really think you can argue that either. 01
Most definitely. We
had the
had
best pay-per-view.
Angle, managed by Trish and Triple H versus Stephanie, heel versus heel, first time. I think that was a first time in history, a heel versus heel headline, a pay-per-view, right? Am I
Probably
wrong?
so. I don't think so. I think that's probably correct.
Yeah, it was a first heel versus heel match. WWE title, too.
And, the 04, the 04 Rumble show was really good too, and so was the 03. So I think those also need to be included in talk.
I say 04 is underrated. 04 is underrated, but because mostly people talk about the Chris Benoit winning, that's why it's mostly talked about. Well, yeah, I think 04 is very underrated. All right. 2004 Royal Rumble. 1 second, hold on, give us a second.
I'm trying to get this burger, man.
Hey, no problem. Enjoy your burger by Jack's. That's right, you hear this now, go to Jack's to get a good burger. You want a good meal? Hit up Jack's.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so I believe that kills all our topics.
It does. 4 topics.
Our actual scripted topics. But I guess we'll call this one a day for now.
Yeah, we hit the hour mark. We hit the 4 topics. We did that. We did good.
And we never got our other host in here, unfortunately. But they will be here come Sunday night. The Royal Rumble. Yeah, big reveal. But I am on my way to wrestle. I'm 1/2 of the tag champs right now.
1/2.
That's what I am. So I'm on my way to wrestle.
He's the tag team champion, people.
I'm on my way to wrestle this dude. I'll give a little, a preview of what I'm doing. That looks like someone I know. I'm heading to this show right now. I'm about to pull in, and I'm going to wrestle this dude named Chris Kane. He is 1/2 of the tag team that we've been feuding with, another babyface tag team. And I'm about to wrestle this dude. And if you want a spoiler alert, this match is not even going to get underway. We're going to have a couple spots. I've already got the spots in mind. I'll go ahead and say them. I'm going to spoil the S out of this because this will probably go up after the match.
Wait, kids are watching this. They don't think it's fake.
Dude's going to pick me up on the shoulder. Oh, yeah, what am I doing? So, put him up on the shoulder. He's going to put me up on the shoulder. I'm going to slide down. This is a finish. Slide down, go for the super kick. He's going to catch the super kick, spin me around. I'm going to enziguri him in the head. He's going to stumble because he's a big guy. He's a huge guy. Guy's huge. So he's going to stumble. Once he stumbles, I'm going to kick him in the gut. And I'm going to kick him in the knee. And I'm going to bicycle kick him. That was my next spot. I can't remember. Bicycle kick him on it while he's on his knee. Take him down, go to the top for my swanton, because that's my finish, also known as the all-seeing eye, because I'm not Providence. Look at me, I'm cool. Go up top for the finish, and then this heel group's going to run in and attack us both before our tag team partner.
Oh, so you're a face.
That, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm a baby face.
You're a baby face, you hate being a baby face?
I don't like it. I've been a heel a couple times.
It's fun being hated. It's fun being hated.
It is. This is like my home show. So I'm a babyface most of the time. But, yeah. So that's what I'm doing in here to do, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Me and B Triple D appreciate you guys sticking
Listening.
around for it, listening to this podcast, Real Talk. Hopefully, Prodigy, Mav, and Heat will join us for the next one. We hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah, no problem. And for those who still listening, hopefully, I was hoping I was going to ask the group if we could do a Rumble preview podcast and have a live Royal Rumble podcast. As in, the Royal Rumble match starts, we all join in a group and we just live talk about it. Live reactions, I think that would be a good idea for, the fourth episode or fifth, depending on how we do this. Well, that would be a good episode to have a live results of the Royal Rumble. What do you think, Providence?
Hey, man, I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all for it.
All right, thank you guys for listening on YouTube, or you guys, you see this on YouTube. We appreciate this. Episode 2 will be uploaded soon as possible, and thank you guys for watching. This is the hour 5 minute mark, about to be 6. And you have anything you want to shout out real quick, or
Shout out to Mav, shout out to Prodigy, shout out to Heat.
Get a CM Punk wave. How you doing?
Oh yeah, Cole Cabana. Shout out to Cole Cabana.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Shout out to all our fellow colleagues that weren't able to make this one, because I know how it feels, man.
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't able to make the last one. I was very upset about it.
Oh yeah, another story. We did this. We was trying for this for years. This is years, and we're finally doing this. So years come true. Remember,
it's been a long time coming.
Long time coming. And we're finally we're doing this. So, and we're not stopping anytime soon.
Exactly.
Now, with that being said, I will say this as the last message. Lita's harder than Trish. Lita's a better athlete than Trish. Let's see what else. John Cena sucks. WWE is fake. It's scripted. 2K17 is terrible because of the glitches. And yeah, that would be. Oh, yeah, one more question. I know this is long, but what would you describe a good heel turn for you turning heel? And I will tell you my heel turn for you, but what is your good heel turn?
Or for me personally?
For you personally, what would be a good way for you to turn heel? Because since you're a face.
I would say the best way would probably be to turn on my partner. Yeah. Obviously, that's generic.
Yeah,
turn on my partner and join the evil heel group here, known as the Left Hand Path.
The Left Hand Path.
Guys. But I think that would probably be the best way.
Right. Well, here's how I pictured, because I thought of, becoming a wrestler and me and you becoming tag team champions on WWE. Here's how I would have booked me turning heel with you. We win a tag match, right? Or no, we win or lose. No, we're going to lose. This is how the story's going to go. We lost. And I'm looking disappointed. You come and cheer me up, like, yo, okay, we're going to go to the back. I hit you with the elbow to the back. I lay you out. I grab the mic. And here's what the first thing I say is, I voted for Trump. It's Trump America. Goodbye. Screw you. I never want anything to do with you guys. And turn me heel. And I'll change my name. I'll change my name and everything. That will be just to get heat. I'll say Eva Marie is the best women's wrestler. Better than Lita, Trish, and Chyna.
Damn, man.
Yeah, man. I told you. I know how. I'm a heel. I know how to book the heel turn. So I'll say this, and we know. Now we're on the 8-minute mark. So our last 30 seconds. What do you want to say?
Thank you all for listening, guys. Hope you guys continue listening through all our podcasts. Make sure you follow us on Facebook at Wrestling International if you can.
And Wrestle Talk, that's our second page.
Still, and Wrestle Talk, got to put that one in there. That's an up and coming.
Yeah, you got to put that over.
Up on those. Guys, we'll have some new forms of social media for you guys to hit us up on. But for now, follow those pages for any updates on the show or anything else, and we hope to talk to you guys soon.
All right. I'm the Big Bad Booty Daddy. This is Providence. Thank you for tuning in.